Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Godwyns. I'm so glad to welcome you back to the School of Leadership and Discipleship. We began the series on the subject, the 10 Commandments of Leadership. But before I continue, I would like you to see this.
Ẹ ní ọ̀la tó dára àti pé àwọn ọmọ yín ní àyànmọ́ ológo ní ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Ṣùgbọ́n o, ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ pa nǹkan yìí mọ́ dáradára kúrò lọ́wọ́ àtakò àwọn ọ̀tá kẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mr. Adetunde, what's your problem for God's sake?
Oh, you want to know my problem?
You are my only problem!
Christian Malawa náà, a lè máa ń lọ church. Àwọn náà lọ church.
Ṣé bí ẹni tó bá rojú ráàyè ní ráàyè sínú? Òkú ìráàyè à ń lọ́wọ́ ọmọ náà.
You see, I don't understand why some people are so envious of others.
Ẹni tó bá lógo ó nílò Jésù láti rí i pé ògo yìí kò bọ́ sọ́wọ́ Sátánì nítorí pé èṣù ṣetán láti fi ògo àtọmọ ológo ṣòfò dànù.
I want to welcome you back. If you are just seeing this video, and I don't know what month that you're seeing this, I don't know what year you're seeing this, you can go check out this movie on our YouTube channel. And the title is The Cry of Destiny. And it's going to be a great blessing to you as a person. If you're an evangelist, you want to go to the mission field with this movie, it's going to bless the people tremendously. God bless you. I will be so glad if I can get testimony from you as a result of this movie. And I also want to say to you, you can also check up our YouTube channel. You see a lot of our movies there. The Battlefield, it doesn't have to get to this. The Prodigal Lovers, My Name is James, and the rest. These movies are going to be of great help to you. So let's get back to our conversation today again. All right, we began the series on the subject, the 10 Commandments of Leadership. Today we want to emphasize or focus on the 6th commandment, which is, thou shalt embrace accountability. Thou shalt embrace accountability. Many people love authority, but very few people like to be accountable. That's one of the reasons some people don't want mentors in their lives. They don't want overseers in their lives. They just want to roll around, do whatever they feel like doing because they don't want somebody to question their actions, to look over their shoulders and say, this thing you're doing is wrong. If you want to go far in life and in destiny, you need to embrace accountability as a leader. There is a limitation upon your life if you don't have people that oversee you, people that mentor you, people that pastored you, okay? People that look into your life and can tell you the truth. And when I speak on the subject of accountability, I don't mean that you surround yourself with people that can't tell you the truth. It is getting people into your life that can tell you the truth even when you don't like it. When the truth hurts, right? You embrace people who can tell you the truth even when the truth hurts. Accountability is so important in leadership, and I say to you today, accountability is what keeps leadership safe, humble, and effective. Let's go through this. What is accountability? Accountability means being answerable for your actions, for your decisions, and for your results. That is what this means. Being answerable for your actions, be answerable for your results, be answerable for your decisions. It means submitting yourself to oversight, to correction, and to responsibility. It is admitting mistakes and being willing to change when necessary. If there is something I keep remembering as I begin to grow my leadership was this concept by Jim Collins, the paradox of the window and of the mirror. According to him, a great leader looks at himself in the mirror and takes the blame for whatever goes wrong in the organization. But he looks through the window and gives credit to the workers or the people working with him when things go right. All right? It doesn't absorb the credit, absorb the glory, and gives the pain to the people. I have met people in my life that do not take responsibility for anything they do that is wrong. When they make decisions that they do something and the thing goes wrong, They look for the next person to blame. When you begin to blame people in your leadership, you don't help yourself to grow. You must learn to be accountable. You must learn to take responsibility for your actions and your inactions. You must be willing to say, in this case, I didn't think this was supposed to be, but this was what I did, and I am wrong in this case. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand, this commandment of leadership is, thou must embrace accountability, and that means you take responsibility for your actions and your inactions. That means you are subject to corrections, and that also means that you give room for oversight over your life. It was Aristotle, the great philosopher, that said, if there is any man that says he does not need others to exist, such a man must either be a beast or a god who is not fit to live in a human society. You cannot run your leadership without an oversight, and I mean that with all sense of decency. If there is anyone who says he doesn't need others to exist, such a person must either be a god or a beast who is not fit to live in a human society. Accountability means admitting your mistakes and giving room for corrections when necessary. Don't always look for who else to blame. That is not what it means to be a good leader. Always looking for somebody to take the fall for you. You are not going to be a great leader. As a matter of fact, people are going to start having a problem with you. When something is going on in the organization, they knew the next thing you're going to do is to pass the blame on them. If you are the leader and something goes wrong and you step up to say, of course, I didn't do this, but because it happened and I'm your leader, I take responsibility for this. Every man would like to work with a person who is willing not to pass the blame on others. I remember I have a friend. One time we had a very strong argument and I said to him, one thing I really don't like about you is that you don't take responsibility for your actions. When something goes wrong, you're looking for somebody else to blame. That is not being accountable. Being accountable means a lot of things. And among all of those things is the fact that you admit your mistakes. You are not God. It's only God that can make mistakes. As long as you are human, we will always have issues, okay, with the decisions we make, with the actions we take, and actions we do not take, all right, and the result we get as a result of the decisions and the action we take. A great leader says, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was going to be like that before. All right? Well, let me go to theologically, accountability is woven into God's order. In the book of Romans chapter 14, verse 12, the Bible says, so then every one of us shall give account of himself to God. We are going to give account. It's either you embrace accountability now or you die and you face the reality of God holding things against you. All right? And if you're a public leader, you should be accountable to God and accountable to the people that put you in power. Either you were elected or you were appointed, you are supposed to be accountable to the people under your leadership. You are the head of a local assembly, a head of a ministry. You are supposed to be accountable to God and to the people that you are leading. You have to embrace accountability. All right? Secularly, accountability creates transparency and trust. When you are accountable, people trust you. All right? And accountability will lead you to the place of transparency. Leaders who avoid accountability become dictators. Leaders who embrace accountability become trusted shepherds. People will trust an accountable man because accountability will lead you to the place of transparency. Right? And accountability will mean that sometimes, well, okay, let me give you an example. If you are a pastor of a local assembly and you have collected money for so project and then the money has been disbursed and people have given towards that, and you stand before the people and you tell them, the money we were supposed to contribute was $10,000. We're able to raise $9,000, and out of the $9,000, we've been able to do this, we've been able to do that, we've been able to do that. This is the printed document of how we spend the money. That is what it means to be accountable. And people will now trust you the more. Either you are leading a non-profit or you are leading for-profit organizations, you have to embrace accountability. When you are accountable, that means you're going to be transparent, and that means you are not going to be passing blames on people. You take responsibility for the things that happen in the organization, and then people are going to trust you. Leaders who embrace accountability become trusted shepherds. Accountability is not a weakness. It is not a weakness. It is strength that preserves credibility. For example, we saw David when he was confronted by Nathan after he slept with Bathsheba. He did not try to defend himself. And that is in the book of 2 Samuel chapter 12 verse 13. And David said to Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. There are people who have done something that is bad. Even as leaders, they want to give a reason, an excuse for why they have done the bad thing they did. As we bring this conversation to a close today, I want to ask you some questions. As a pastor, do you have mentors or elders who can correct you? Do you have people in your life? As a business leader, do you submit to audits, evaluations, and feedback? Right? And as a parent, do you allow your spouse or your children or your community to speak into your life? Take note of these 3 things I'm going to say today. Practical steps to embrace accountability. Number 1, seek mentors. Look for people that can speak to your life. Look for people that can correct you. Have people in your life who can tell you the truth even when it hurts. So seek for mentors. Number 2, welcome corrections. When you are corrected, don't seek to defend yourself first. Look at the things that is being said and see where you have gone wrong. When you need to take corrections, embrace the corrections on the spot. Even if the person that is judging you is wrong, listen. Listen first. Embrace what the person is saying, and if you need to explain yourself back, you can explain yourself to the person. Don't defend your mistakes. Learn from them. Don't ever defend your mistakes. Learn from them. Don't behave as if you are not having the same feelings that the people are having. The Bible even tells us that we do not have an high priest who cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities. Don't live a life that seems as though you are esoteric, you are mysterious. Right? Let people know that you are human, and that's one of the reasons why you need to always embrace your mistakes. Okay? Don't shift blame on people. Accountability keeps leaders safe from pride, corruption, and destruction. And as we close today, don't forget, leadership without accountability is dangerous. Leadership with accountability is trustworthy. When you are accountable to the people will trust you the more. To lead well, be ready to be corrected, be willing to be corrected, and then to finish strong, embrace accountability. So my name is Godwyns. I'm so glad to be your host today. Don't forget, look out for that film, The Cry of Destiny. You can see other films that we have on our platform. God bless you. Say greatly today. God bless you. I look forward to seeing you again. God bless you. God bless you.
Jesus is not looking for fans. He's not searching for admirers. He's seeking men and women who will follow him. He's looking for weak people whom he will make strong. He is searching for sinners he can turn into saints. That is what the school of leadership and discipleship is all about.